Why does both of these chicks look the same? I don't know, but they both look the same for me. But what's up, guys? It's your boy Max, and in this video I'm gonna be talking about why you should play Destiny 2 when Beyond Light comes out. Because Beyond Light is not that far away from releasing, and yeah, Beyond Light is gonna be a pretty big expansion, and I'm here to talk about that and what to do when Beyond Light comes out and all that stuff, things to go for, and yeah. First up is goggles and exotics and armor you can get before Beyond Light. So this is coming from an average player, a D2 player, because I'm on console. Because I'm not that sweaty and play this game 24 hours, but I still play this game though. I don't have all the goggles, but these are the weapons I recommend and you should get. Obviously the Witherhoard is like amazing. This thing can like clear as easily, and it's a really good combo with the guillotine. Second one is the breach light. This is my role I have, so if it loads in. This is the role I have. Drop Mag Outlaw, Rampage, minus spec. I really like using this thing if I want to mix it up with different primaries, because I have 3 of them. I still have Mount Up on me, just in case, just want to use it for fun. I also use the Escape Velocity with Drop Mag, 3rd Sector, Vorpal weapon, and minus spec. This SMG feels really good. Even on console, in my opinion, you can control this thing like really easily. So that's the role I have. All the weapons are like Shattering Bone. I think a lot of people sleep on this thing. This thing is not that bad of a pulse rifle for PvE, so you might as well pick this up. There's a curated version as well, and Izanagi's. For one exotic, Izanagi's Burden is recommended. I'm trying to work on a catalyst before it goes away, because I haven't been doing my chalice lately. But Izanagi's Burden is a high tier exotic you should get. Now for the secondaries, the Noghunger auto rifle, the curated role, or this role, because this role is pretty good. Subsistence, Rampage, and Venom Mag. And the curated role has Overflow and Rampage. Overflow does when you pick up ammo, it will overflow the magazine with twice as much ammo in it, and this makes it really good. Obviously Rampage, but I really don't like doing Reckoning or Gambit, so I don't really want to pick up the curated role. So this is the role I got. Kilo Sniper. This thing's really good for boss DPS. 4 times the charm, high impact reserves, and extended mag. Because this weapon has a greatly increased magazine size, but reloads much slower. It's fine. Might as well just add more ammo. Extra DPS in there. Kilos SMG. This thing's goated. You really want to pick this thing up with Seraph round. Also check this rounded. In minor spec. This thing's really good for a Warmind cell build. If you're that type of guy. Not hating on the people that do Warmind builds though. So. The 7th Seraph shotgun, I really like this thing. I don't really see people running around with this thing, since it's a 90 rounds per minute shotgun. But this thing ain't bad. This is where I have Assault Mag, auto loading, and Trench or Vorpal. I got both of them just in case, And the first and last out if you like slug shotguns. I don't mind slug shotguns. This is really good for DPS. I recently just got this like 2 days ago. Assault Mag, auto loading, and Vorpal. This thing's goated if you know how to use it. If you miss all your shots, there's no point in using this thing. And Martyr's Retribution. This thing is a really good grenade launcher. I rarely see people use this thing. I don't know why, but this thing is the only grenade launcher that has wave frames. A wave frame, not wave frame. Wave frame. This thing is literally you're shooting out a thermite nade, which is really good. For the heavy slot, all I really need, or like it's recommended, like right now, like you need this, is the Falling Guillotine. This thing's like, it's so good. Like, I don't know why you don't have one of these yet. Just get yourself one of these. Yeah. You want yourself a good interference, which is a grenade launcher from last season. This is really good. This is my role. Clown cartridge, full court, and spike nades. This is the best roll I can get. I think, I'm not sure. And See, I just have a Temptations hook because, you know, why not have a different sword for fun. I mean, this is my role, you know. So, yeah. Get yourself an Anarchy. Anarchy is like guaranteed because Scourge is going away. This thing's like really good for boss deeps. Come out of mountaintop or a sniper. And another recommended is Whisper the Worm and Xenophage. I mean, you can get Xenophage anytime. I don't think Moon's going away. The Moon's not going away. But the Whisper is going away. You gotta get yourself this thing. This thing is still good even though it got nerfed. There's people out there that just don't use this anymore because they got nerfed. This thing is still good even with the catalyst. Get yourself this thing and the catalyst by the time the season ends. And Lesnar backers, obviously. I'm working on this right now, currently. Trying to get this thing done, plus the catalyst. Trying to get the catalyst for this thing, so yeah. I don't have any armor sets because I'm on my hunter. I mean, I'm a hunter man, so I don't know why I said that, but I just have like this armor set right here, which is my sword set. And Oppressive Darkness, so I'm trying to work on getting more armor sets, more builds. But that's all I have for now. Second thing you can do is go for all the mods as you can as possible. Even not the Prismatic Caster, because you're gonna need those mods. You know, just do builds, not stuff. Charge light builds if you want, and all the regular mods, because you're gonna need them. Try to get them. Try to get the ones that you don't have, so you can be like all prepped and ready and have everything by the time, you know, Beyond Light comes out. So also, if you're trying to grind for, you know, different armor sets for different builds, Umbral Engrams can provide that, but that's the bottom row that I think Fair was called, was the bottom row that focuses armor. Like they only focus like high stats recovery, just recovery only, or just mobility stats. It will just drop like high mobility. But honestly, I don't think that works. I mean, I wouldn't do that, because, you know, usually when I do that, it doesn't drop high stats like it was, like the name of the engram. Like if it's supposed to drop high recovery, it doesn't drop high recovery for me sometimes. It just drops like 12 recovery. Usually I can just do Leviathan, grind out Leviathan, like the dogs encounter, and just get better armor from doing that. So I think you should do that. Garden's still staying. You can get armor from that. And yeah, I'm also, the raids are going. Spire, and Eater, and Leviathan, and Crown, and Scourge are going away. So if you want to go for the catalyst for the Celestial and the Sleeper Simulant, I'm pretty sure, I think it's Evil Worlds that drops the Celestial Catalyst, and Spire drops the Sleeper. But yeah, and Crown, the Teraba, the exotic, that's gonna be going away. We don't know for sure if it's going away. Bungie said that there's still gonna be a way to obtain the exotics that are going away. We don't know yet. Other exotics are going away in the raid. Anarchy is one of them, and I mentioned that gun earlier. Try to go for that thing fast and quick, as fast as possible, because that thing's OP. You're gonna need it, and it's recommended. And it's that good. It's formidable. You can keep farming the boss fight with Scourge and just keep running on the same character. As long as someone else has checkpoint, you're good. So yeah. And the other guns doesn't matter. 1K can get that still, because Last Wish is staying. Garden Salvation Divinity, that's staying. Actually, I'm not sure about that yet, because the quests, you gotta go to different planets and do that, so I don't know yet. And the new raid. Alright, now we should have a Beyond Light talk and a Destiny 2 talk. So there's a lot of players out there that stopped playing this season because, you know, they got bored, there's nothing to grind for. No, I understand. I was like that last season. I stopped playing like half the season because, you know, I got banned. The previous season before those seasons as well, I stopped playing because, you know, there's nothing else to go for. I didn't have any expansions. So at the time I didn't have Shadowkeep, and, you know, I was bored. So either Forsaken, so I couldn't do anything, so I couldn't do much. So I decided to buy Shadowkeep and Forsaken. You know, I had a lot of stuff to do. Even though I finished all my quests, I still had stuff to do. And there's people out there that will disagree with me. There's gonna be like, oh no, Max, oh no, it gets pretty boring at the end. No, trust me, there's still gonna be more stuff that's gonna be added to the game, more content like days after. So you never know what's gonna happen. So same thing with Beyond Light. Beyond Light is gonna be a pretty big expansion, and I think it's worth buying because Beyond Light is gonna come with new supers, which is Stasis, a new planet, new exotics, and new raid, and much more to come. So there's gonna be people out there that's like, I don't know, it costs money, and it's like, you know, pay to win. I know it's pay to win, but you gotta understand it's worth buying the DLC. There's people out there that's probably gonna disagree with me, but it's worth buying a Beyond Light. It's gonna last you a couple months. Trust me, if you buy Beyond Light, because what's the point? Hear me out. What's the point playing Destiny 2 and grinding it out without no expansion, which is Beyond Light? Or you're missing a couple expansions. You're not gonna get much out of it. You're not really nothing gonna get nothing from it. You're not really gonna get much. So that's why there's people out there that stop playing the game. But most pro players just stop playing because they don't want to make. I get that. But the other players that want to play D2 and play this game every single day but have no expansions. So what I'm trying to say is, try to get the expansions. You know, invest your money in it. It's really worth it in my opinion. It's gonna be worth the long run, and you can be able to do more activities and not get bored. You know, even though you have things done, you can still grind for the god rolls, go for whatever you want in the game. Exactly. And honestly, Destiny 2 is going on a good path right now. This season was great. You know, introduced new onboard engrams. You know, the decoder. Yeah, honestly, I really like the season. I played the season like the whole entire time, grinded for the god rolls I could go for, and etc. etc. You know, right now Fest for the Lost is going on. But yeah, that's all the talk I have for now. So I think that's the end of the video. If you want, you can hit me up on PlayStation at MaxFine609 if you want any help or any carries for PvE. I don't accept PvP because yeah, I'm not really good at PvP. If you need help with like a Rift mission or like an Alpha Perfected mission or like something you need help with, you can hit me up on the PlayStation, and I'll try to accept you and hit up and get to you as soon as I can. Thanks you guys for watching the video. Peace.